All right, welcome back to South Florida Living. I'm Stephen Dallacosta, and I'm here with Ruby Steward. Today, we're talking about something I've been seeing more and more. Folks in Weston, Broward, and Miami-Dade looking north, specifically at new build homes in Orlando. Ruby, you've noticed this too, right?
Absolutely, Stephen. It's like every time I chat with someone from down here, they're at least curious about what's happening inland. And honestly, I get it. The affordability is a big draw. But it's not just about price tags. There's this whole lifestyle shift, less traffic, newer amenities, and you can still get to the beach if you want, but you're not paying for that zip code every month.
Exactly. And here's a Florida-specific perk. A lot of these new communities are smack in the middle of the state, so you're not paying those coastal windstorm premiums. Newer roofs, impact protection, and current building codes can also help. Home insurance is often meaningfully lower than on the coast. I had a client actually who was paying, I want to say, close to $7,000 a year in Miami for insurance. They moved to a new build in Orlando and their premium dropped to just over $2,000. That's a real difference, and it's not just a one-off. And
that's wild. And for anyone listening who prefers Spanish, aquí va, y un beneficio clave en Florida. Muchas de estas comunidades están tierra adentro, en el centro del estado, por lo que no pagas las primas de vientos costeros. Con techos nuevos, protección de impactos y códigos de construcción recientes, el seguro de vivienda suele ser más bajo que en la costa. That's a big deal for families trying to budget, right?
Yeah, and it's not just about saving money. It's about peace of mind. You're not stressing every hurricane season, wondering if your rates are going to spike again. And, building on what we talked about in our Weston episode, people want stability. This is one way to get it.
So let's say you're interested. What's next? How do you actually compare these inland communities and figure out if it's worth the move? Stephen, you've got a system for this, right?
Yeah, I do. First step, we pull real insurance quotes for the communities you're eyeing. No guessing. Your snapshot includes actual insurance quotes for the inland communities you like, so you're not just hoping the numbers work out. You see it in black and white. And for our Spanish speakers, tu análisis incluye cotizaciones reales de seguro para las comunidades tierra adentro que te gusten sin adivinar.
That's so important. I actually worked with a family from Hialeah last month, and they were super nervous about hidden costs. We did the whole thing in English and Spanish side by side, so everyone was on the same page. It's not just about the house, it's about understanding the whole picture in whatever language you need.
Exactly. And these new tools like the custom snapshot really cut through the guesswork. You get a side-by-side of your current costs versus what you'd pay in a new build inland. It's not just a spreadsheet, it's your future right there.
And honestly, it takes a lot of the stress out of the process. You're not left wondering if you missed something. You can see, okay, this is my mortgage, this is my insurance, this is my HOA. It's all there. And if you need it in Spanish, we've got you covered.
All right, let's get into the numbers. When we talk about total cost of ownership, we're looking at more than just the sticker price. You've got your purchase price, property taxes, maintenance, and this is the big one, insurance. And that's where the inland advantage really shows up.
We'll also price in inland insurance savings. Being away from the coast and buying a newer home built to recent codes can reduce windstorm exposure and sometimes flood risk. We'll pull side-by-side quotes so you see the difference on paper. También incluimos el posible ahorro en seguros por estar tierra adentro. Al estar lejos de la costa y en una casa nueva con códigos actuales, se reduce la exposición a vientos y a veces el riesgo de inundación. Te mostraremos cotizaciones comparativas para que veas la diferencia.
Let me give you a real example. I just ran quotes for a client comparing their Broward home to a new build in Orlando. In Broward, their insurance was $6,500 a year. The Orlando quote, $1,200. That's over $4,000 a year back in their pocket, and that's not even counting the lower maintenance costs on a new home. No old roof, no outdated AC, none of that.
And that's not just a one-time thing. That's every year. It adds up fast. Plus, newer homes are usually more energy efficient, so you're saving on utilities too. It's just a different ball game.
Of course, insurance premiums vary by carrier, home specifics, location, mitigation features, and coverage. Savings are not guaranteed. We'll provide actual quotes for the communities you select. But the trend is clear. Moving inland, especially to a new build, can make a dramatic difference in your monthly out-of-pocket.
All right, that's a wrap for today. If you're thinking about making the move or just want to see those numbers for yourself, reach out. We'll walk you through it, English or Spanish, no pressure. Stephen, always a pleasure.
Thanks, Ruby, and thanks to everyone for tuning in. We'll be back soon with more real talk on South Florida living, whether you're staying put or looking for your next adventure. Take care, Ruby.
Catch you next time, Stephen. Bye, everyone.